5, 4, 3, showtime.
Good afternoon and greetings to you all out there on the Primal 4K app. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Schwab Watson.
Let us welcome you all to Primal Sports Center.
Man.
Yes. World Cup fever. You know, it's football time. And we have two guests in studio, not in studio, but will be join us in about 5 minutes. Dr. Scott Hamilton, former football player, football expert, but by trade he's a sports psychologist, and also Jamaica's most celebrated footballer of all time, Allan will be joining us. You know, so we have two football experts along with the shrub here beside me, who is the genius. You know,
not only in football,
made all his predictions. Is on track so far. Yeah. I should say, is on track so far.
Argentina-France final, I said it. Argentina 2-1. I said it before the tournament start, but I mean, just to break down this tournament on a whole, it's been nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah.
The greatest show on earth. I mean, it started November 20th, end date December 18th, tomorrow, with two powerhouses in football, Argentina versus France. Two top teams in the world, and I mean, I told you all that was the matchup.
Yes, but
people are saying Croatia, Morocco. No. Imagine a Croatia-Morocco final tomorrow.
Yes.
The world would not have it. This is the greatest show on earth, and this is what the people want to see. And
you said the world would not have it, right?
No, the world would not have it.
It's a conspiracy.
No, it's not a conspiracy. It's just destiny. And with those two top players, Mbappe and Messi,
young rising star.
I mean, he's already risen. He has already reached on that form where he's elite. You can't name top players in the world.
But before we go on to the final, let's big up the match today, though. We'll big up.
Third and fourth.
Morocco, as an African team, you know, creating history and finishing fourth. They lost to Croatia 2-1 today. But you know, give them some props too. You know.
Yeah, everybody's putting this African tag on Morocco. I'm not too sold with that African tag, but that's a difference of geography versus culture.
Yeah.
But I mean, Morocco playing good football.
Yeah.
I mean, very attacking, very good defensively, and you see where if you have a cohesive unit with a good coach, proper system, I mean, the sky's the limit, and they beat the likes of Spain and Portugal en route to go into the semifinals, losing 2-0 to France.
Yeah.
I mean, even in that match, they had chances and had majority share the ball. France is a team, you know, they will let you play, but we see where France has the match winners, and I mean, the experience not only on the field, but in the coaching booth with Didier Deschamps, and I think he's doing a remarkable job. He was there with them when they won the World Cup 4 years ago. So coming against France is a seasoned experienced team with seasoned campaigners out there. So
it was a good match, though.
It was a good match. And
Morocco had chances, a lot of opportunities.
To go on out. I was watching it and I'm like, this Morocco team, I mean, it's not just
defense.
A Cinderella run.
Yeah.
And you know,
they're playing football.
They bring it to you. And I mean, they don't just play rush.
Yeah.
They play tactical. They were down and they just started running.
We say it's a standout for this Moroccan team. Well, you know, my favorite player on the Moroccan team is Buffalo already. But apart from Buffalo, who you think stood out as?
Unani, what's pronounced his name? He plays for Angers. In I know Hakimi and Zayek more popular. Zayek plays in EPL. Hakimi plays with PSG. So those household names I know, but the Unani, to me, well, I mean, I see
recording in progress.
I see a top club stamping him up right away. I mean, he'll be a good player, a good addition, very legit in the middle of the park.
Yeah, so World Cup is not just about the cup for a lot of players too. It's about showcasing the talents to get
contracts,
into the bigger clubs and big contracts. And
a lot of these players plays in decent clubs, but you always want to go to the premier elite clubs that you know catch your eye. The EPLs where all the money is. Everybody's saying it's the best league in the world. To me, it's
the most marketed league in the world.
It's the more marketed league. That's where the cash at.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
So let us switch over to Croatia, because you see, over the past, let's say maybe 15, 20 years, you know, they have made a mark on football, you know, starting from 1998 to now, you know, reaching a finals. This will be the second time getting the bronze medal at the World Cup.
They got the bronze in the first appearance, 1998. Davor Suker won the Golden Boot as well.
Yeah.
And we see now with the likes of Luka Modric now their talisman waning off into the sunset now because this is his last World Cup. At age 37, last World Cup for sure. Probably even retire after this.
Yeah.
But he's their linchman with the likes of Brozovic. I mean, covering probably the most kilometers for the tournament. I mean, Kovacic, that midfield in a sense can control a whole game.
Yeah.
And we see where they had possession of the ball and play to their strengths. And hats off to Croatia. They got the bronze medal now. They got silver last time around. I mean, they're knocking on the door.
Quality team. Eventually, one day they'll get that elusive gold medal.
I'm not so sure about that.
You're not so sure one day, but you can. But you look at the trend, though. You know, they're consistently up there now. So you know, we can now label them a football nation.
And Croatia has a population of about 3 to 4 million.
4 million people. Yeah, about 4 million.
Yeah, it's like Jamaica.
Yeah. That's so correct.
I mean, when you look at it,
the system, but
it's different.
But it's really good though. 1998 was the first time, and then from that point, they didn't turn back. They kept moving on and on. You know. Yeah. So Croatia is a powerhouse country now.
And they knock out the likes of Brazil.
Yes, and they did that to Argentina. Not knocking out, but they also
last World Cup.
Yeah, they defeated Argentina. So they're not just beating the small teams out there. They're also beating the giants.
You play Croatia, you know you have to bring it.
You have to bring it. Yeah,
it's a legit matchup. But we saw the 2 semifinals just to break them down before we preview the finals in depth later on in the show. You can call in later on and give your views. But I mean, I gave my prediction. I'm still waiting to hear my coach prediction. Not on England because I told him
England is out.
England has no chance.
I wouldn't say no chance, but you know,
of course, Brazil. I mean, Brazil was undone by penalties, and I mean, unfortunately,
sloppy.
But hey,
sloppy ending for the Brazilians, and I hear them. You know, them have problems down in Brazil going back home too. You know, them people are real fanatic.
I hear a lot of conspiracy theories during the week. The tournament is set up for Argentina to the finals
because of the whole penalties.
Calls, all of the complaint from the Brazil fans and all the teams that drop out and saying,
it's mostly from Brazil fans.
Yeah, just saying it's
and CR's Ronaldo
fans say it's
buttered
up for the likes of Messi. So I'm just saying.
What do you think, though, Kane? What do you thought those penalties? Is it a penalty or is it a soft penalty or was it deserving to be a penalty?
I mean, that's the problem I have with football. It's down to interpretation.
What is your
My interpretation, if I was a man in the middle,
yes,
I wouldn't give a penalty.
Exactly.
And not only in that match, in other matches as well.
But we'll stay specific.
I saw Richardson got a penalty for Brazil against South Korea.
That was a joke penalty as well.
I didn't hear any complaints.
Yeah. No, but I
heard about, whoa, Brazil playing samba, whoa, total football, whoa,
it's a lot of soft penalties. So I would agree, there's no conspiracy there because it's a general
The first match, Argentina against Saudi Arabia, Argentina got a soft penalty.
Yeah.
They lost the match 2-1.
Yeah, so
why would you? Well, if you're a referee the match, you can control the match. How come?
It seems as if it's a general thing. It's not nothing as a specific to one team.
And then again, Argentina playing Netherlands. It goes 2-2 to extra time, then penalties. If it's rigged, why would you make it go so far? The penalties, nerves, people missing. So you're saying these people are so skilled to rig the tournament so that Argentina and Netherlands go to penalties.
They want the storyline for Messi.
Oh, come on, man. You're just clutching at straws.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of points. And I mean, why wouldn't you want Argentina and Brazil to play a World Cup semifinal? Imagine the marketing power, the revenue you'll draw from a match like that.
That was what I was looking forward to the most. So, that's why I have problem crowning him. But I have to wait. But let us welcome Dr. Scott Hamilton again to Primal Sports. Football expert, right? I know you play a little ball over there in Miami and at JC. I don't know if it was Interform or did you represent Jamaica, the big bad Jamaica College?
Barely hearing you guys. Sorry.
Oh, you're not here. Welcome, sir.
Good man, but I'm barely hearing you, gentlemen.
Oh,
Yo, Stuart. Turn the power off that thing for me.
We're hearing you loud and clear, though, you know.
You hearing me, but
Brother, check.
Yeah.
Tell me if you hear any better.
I hearing you guys very faintly, though.
Wow.
So we try to talk up louder. I don't know if you're hearing
Hold
us
on.
now.
Let me.
Maybe it's your equipment.
Yeah, we're hearing you loud from our end.
Yeah.
You hearing us now? You hearing us any clearer? You hearing us any clearer? Still low? Alright, while we sort it out.
Yeah, while we sort that out. Well, back to the whole thing.
You said crown him. What's preventing you from crowning him?
Later on down in the show, I will explain.
I'm curious. I want to know the explanation.
No, he's Messi is doing his thing, but you know, for me, you know, I still waiting on that moment. I'm still waiting.
I think that when you Google football and you got images, I don't think a football should come up. I think an image of Messi should come up, and then afterwards you see a football after that.
All right.
He's not doing his thing. He is football. Right, that man is born to play football.
Let us get back, Mr. Hamilton, into this conversation.
The heights that Messi reached, no other has reached before. I'm telling you.
Dr. Hamilton, you hearing me now? Clear? Much better?
Still not hearing you, gentlemen. Let me try it. Let me leave and come back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tomorrow's showdown is at 10 o'clock our time here in Jamaica.
10 a.m. Do not miss.
10 a.m.
I mean, I was thinking about going to Footloose tonight, but I don't want to wake up too late. I'm not so sure about that because that much. I don't want to see any cars on the road. Everybody sit down, stay tuned to the greatest show on earth. And I mean, I don't think it would be an open final. I don't think it would be great football. I think it would be tactical football.
Yeah.
Even the bookies have it at 50-50 odds. Even money. It's hard to split who the winner is. And I mean,
but so when you look at it though, I think Argentina should be favored in this match.
Because
defense wise, in terms of organization at the back.
France are the defending champions.
I'm not talking about being a defending champion.
No, what I mean.
I mean in terms of
to be the champ, you have to beat the champ.
Yes.
Right, Peter? I
think Argentina should be the favorite going into this match because they're more organized at the back, in my opinion. I think the French defenders they're a little bit loose at times with the tackling, and it might be a problem come tomorrow, or it might not be a problem come tomorrow, depending on how the middle of the park and all of that and Messi come up. But I think the French defense is a problem from my eyes. You know, a little bit too careless, and I think the Argentina team is more of a team, they're more structured and organized within that last defensive third, I call it in football. Yeah, that's what I think. So I give in Argentina a slight. If I'm a betting person, they'll have the odds over France.
Yeah. Back with us, Mr. Hamilton? Dr. Hamilton?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear a little better.
All right.
Yeah, so welcome, Sir Scott. You know, his football is in the air.
World Cup finals tomorrow.
Yes.
Greatest show on earth coming to a close. We'll have the likes of Argentina versus France. Give us your take on this match and the whole World Cup
experience.
All right. Well, I don't want to get into the politics and talk about the colonizing history behind these two countries. Football. You know, I still representing my team. Still I represent. Even though we're out.
Oh, Brazil.
Actually, from Brazil when they had the Brazil World Cup.
Yeah.
But going into tomorrow's final, today's third place game was a good game. Croatia is a really very good team. Second at the last World Cup, third at this World Cup, winning that third place game today. Going into tomorrow's game now, I am siding with my sister who is a die-hard Argentina fan. I not too love the history of Argentina, but I, like many in the world, will not be sad if Messi raise up that trophy. I feel tomorrow match, whichever player. Mbappe did not show up in the England game. My Arsenal player Saka played better than him. And them take off Saka. So like I was saying, is Skill supposed to be coming in on the show?
Yes, Skill should be joining us soon.
Yeah. So like I was saying to Skill yesterday, and Skill said the same thing. He said, Doc, if it's who show up tomorrow, and each game Argentina has played better since their opening loss to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And these boys want to do well and be part of history, and they want to do it for Messi. I was reading our site the other day where Argentina person, don't know if you could really call him a fan, was saying he didn't like Messi because Messi walked too much. So I wonder what kind of idiot statement that. Yes, he does walk a lot. He's 35. What you want as the opposite team is for 90 minutes of just pure walking by Messi, because anyone start run at you is problem.
Yeah.
Right? If him pick up the ball and is running at you, if Messi run at France 15 times tomorrow, them going to score 5 goals.
Yep.
That being said, Dembele, Griezmann, France has a very good team. If Mbappe show up tomorrow and prove why he is the highest paid footballer right now, then France can do it.
So hold on. So Dr. Hamilton, you thought that Mbappe didn't play well in the France-England match?
He play all right. Him beat Walker down the line in the race that we wanted to see. I never say him don't play good enough.
Yeah.
Right? But he played.
It's a bit quiet.
Mbappe is supposed to be the star of the French team.
Yeah.
Right? And him like Neymar starting it up on the left wing. And if France not get the ball team, him not start up. When him get it, trust and believe. It's two shots that he took that a man,
Yeah.
so not really even an assist. I'm not saying him didn't play well, right? But him not playing up to.
You want to see more of him on the ball.
Yeah.
You want to see more of him.
Mbappe of last World Cup final. As a matter of fact, Mbappe of last World Cup. The Mbappe of PSG, right?
Yeah. More active.
To me, Griezmann has been the man for France's tournament.
It's supposed to be, big man supposed to show up and stamp the World Cup. So you say it's Mbappe World Cup that. Yeah. Well, a little 35-year-old man look like him out for one stamp it more than him.
Yeah.
A big 35-year-old man.
But
what is that?
A big 35-year-old man.
I hear a big 35-year-old walking up and down the field, man.
Yeah, man.
But I hear you say show up, but Messi have a history of not showing up in the finals, So
I want to pose a question to my co-host. Who has the most goals in finals in football history?
I'm not a football fan, but I'm just a World Cup man. When
Pele has 31.
Pele?
No, Messi with 32.
Yeah. No.
What do you mean Messi don't show up in finals?
No, well
Messi show up in finals.
No, man. The finals against Argentina, not against Germany, never show up. It was walking on the field.
You're talking about one finals?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the finals.
Well, how much time go in the finals? Finals?
Would you agree that it never show up against Germany? When Germany beat them again in the 2010 World Cup?
2014.
Yeah. 2014 and 2010. Would you agree that
Germany dominated the game? So him can't get the ball. Him side barely get the ball. You understand?
Yeah.
Germany
was an oil machine.
But Germany won in extra time, and Argentina had the better chances in the game and muffed it. Higuain got a sitter, Palacios got a sitter, and they didn't score those chances.
Yes.
It was an even keel match. Germany won in extra time.
Let me ask you,
with a goal by Mario Götze.
Oh, Mr. Scott and you.
Messi shows up in finals.
You thought that Messi played a good finals in 2014?
No.
Mr. Hamilton, you thought Messi played good in 2014, the finals?
Not to
No,
his standards.
not to his standard.
Not to his standards.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're saying it's one finals. It's one. How often do you play a World Cup final?
That's the point. Because it's
All
just...
right, then in 1990, did
Yeah.
Maradona have a good finals?
No, man, Maradona run him heart out, man.
Okay.
Nobody can
And
ever
what was the score?
question Maradona about
what was the score?
effort. One love.
See, that's how it is.
But we never
They lost to
question.
Germany.
We never question the effort on the field. That's my problem with Messi. And I want to see
Effort on the field.
the effort, man. The effort I want to see when your side is down and you're out. I want to see that little extra. You're a superstar.
Which side? The Argentina side.
Listen to me, man.
The Argentina side.
Listen to me,
You
man.
don't watch Messi play, I'm telling you. You're waiting for a World Cup final every 4 years to watch the man and judge him on a World Cup.
But you made a good point, though, Mr. Hamilton. It's who show up tomorrow. So
Any
Messi
day.
have a chance now to finally show up in our finals.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see. That's
And
I don't
what
mind
if,
he win
what,
it,
if, what if Messi scores a hat trick and Argentina loses?
No, if from him show up, I'll be
No, I'm just saying,
satisfied.
the way history is painted and written, the whole story isn't told. Because Messi can have a brilliant game and Argentina still loses.
Yeah.
Messi can have a poor game and Argentina win, and you crown him and other people crown him as the GOAT. I'm just saying, the people are result dependent a lot and don't, especially in team sports.
Give me a second drink when I
So you
go.
think if Messi don't show up tomorrow, right, and Argentina win that match tomorrow,
Nobody
what-
cares. People say Messi has a World Cup.
That would be great. But
20 years down the line, Messi has won the World Cup. How did he play in the final? Nobody will ask how he played in the final. Whether he plays good or not, if Argentina win tomorrow, which I have them winning 2-1, Messi will be crowned man of the tournament.
Yes,
He'll win the Golden Ball
yes.
and have a World Cup and be like, oh, he dominated the 2022 World Cup, and at the same breath have a poor finals. But nobody would care. Well, I'm just saying it's too result dependent. I mean, analysts like me, I would care. I would want him to step up in the match.
Mr. Hamilton is
No, he lost
Yeah.
Hamilton there.
yeah, but Kane, come on. I need to see Messi show up in this finals. That's all I'm asking for. Show up.
Hey, he's been
Sure.
showing up for the
Finals.
past
That's all I want.
18
Yeah,
years.
man, I want him show up.
He's been showing up for the past 18 years,
Yeah,
and everybody just wants him to win the World Cup. You could show up, yes or no. I just want Argentina to win.
yeah. I need to see him.
And
show
for
up.
my predictions, I'd want them to win 2-1. And the key match to tomorrow, on French side, Griezmann is the key man. On the Argentinian side, Enzo Fernandez. I have Enzo Fernandez having a peach of a game.
tomorrow.
Enzo Fernandez is the key for Argentina tomorrow.
What about that?
Everybody know Messi will get the attention,
Yeah.
do his thing in and out the lines, produce, create chances. But I think the match winner will come from Enzo Fernandez, and to France to turn over the uppercut now will be Antoine Griezmann.
Griezmann,
yeah.
the engine. So you don't. What about the center back, the number 18 at Dembele and the wing back?
Tuchemeni?
Yeah, Tuchemeni. I think he's the key man.
Oh,
I think Griezmann is.
I think it's gonna be
the key. But I think that
Tuchemeni is going to be lost tomorrow. It's going to be too much bright lights for him tomorrow. Too much bright lights
it's
for
gonna
Tuchemeni.
be, a lot of things gonna fall on
Young
his
kid.
shoulder.
Too much bright lights.
Yes, that's
bright
what-
lights
that-
going to be bright tomorrow.
That is exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying.
But the key for me
defensive-
tomorrow, Enzo Fernandez on Argentina side, Antoine Griezmann on the French
No,
side.
Di Maria.
I think that they won't start Di Maria.
They won't start.
I
it
think they'll
tomorrow.
start a 4-4-2 formation, trying to load up the middle. I think Argentina will have majority of the football. France will try to hit them on the counter. It'll be a cagey game, a game of moments. And I mean, as you said, the match winners
Yeah.
will have to step up where, on the French side, Kylian Mbappe. On the Argentina side, Lionel Magical Messi. So, but I think the key players of the match will be Enzo Fernandez, Antoine Griezmann. If those two players have a good match, I mean, it can be anybody's ball game. Giroud will be there. You know,
I agree with both of you. I agree with both of you. Enzo Fernandez for me.
Yeah.
Skill says he's logging in. I agree. That young man, Messi, will turn up. Him finding Fernandez, is going to be. Just like the final goal in score. That's one of the
Alvarez.
best in the world, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the young 20-year-old kid.
Yeah, man, 20-year-old youth, number 35-year-old man, it looks like catching in prep school, man. That's a shift out man belly. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? And then finding Fernandez.
Alvarez plays up top. Julian Alvarez.
Oh, it was Alvarez, yeah.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Oh, Fernandez in the midfield, right? It was Alvarez again. But still, point is, it's almost as if the stars are aligning, right? Messi might have wondered why a reach, what is it, 5th World Cup now?
5th World Cup, yeah.
Before, and it's like everything lining up tomorrow. I came in late and it almost sounded like people were saying them set. There's been arguments where World Cup look like it's set up, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
And if you watch that documentary, FIFA Unfolded, you know, with all kind of things, So they do have it where this draw, if everything work out perfectly, this could be the final, and that is an interesting final. And this is a world-class final we're about to watch tomorrow. You're about to watch a country try to repeat, you know, like Brazil and Italy did. And you're watching a legend trying to stamp his name as the GOAT. You know, I love the quote by Messi where Cristiano Ronaldo said, "God sent me to earth to teach people how to play football." And Messi said, "I don't remember sending him nowhere."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, God. So God out to stamp up that thing tomorrow. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm not a big lover of their history. Neither of the two of them colonizers.
Yeah.
You know, what Argentina did in the past, horrible.
But Mr. Hamilton, Doctor.
No,
Hamilton,
Mr. My father, you remember? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. But you keep making the point, but people get curious now.
Okay. So since people get curious, let me give to them. So,
real quick though. Real quick, because
real quick. Because I went to the Brazil World Cup, and a group of us from Jamaica went, and we noticed some things, you know, like when we saw black people are doing things like taxi driving and, you know, some little menial job. This is Brazil. Brazil have a large black population, right? And then now go Argentina, and Argentina have a no black population. This time, same amount of slaves, right? They had slaves. A lot of their slaves were sent to fight at the front of the war during their civil wars. And they just kept depleting it to the point where in their census, they don't even have a category for you to put down black. You know, a lot that they welcome a lot of Nazis after World War II, and they consider themselves the Europe of the South, right? So that little slice of history don't really sit well with me. And then France, and after Toussaint Louverture, you know, rebel against them and free the slave them and everything. For years, it's up to a couple of years ago, Haiti was still playing France for France not to attack them. You know, some madness. And when Haiti had the big earthquake recently, kind of everybody else donate big money, and France didn't. And this time France has collected billions from that little island. So those two things don't sit well with me.
Okay.
But, like, I'll finish it off like this. Dave Chappelle and Gerard Carmichael, the comedian, said, that's why talent is better than morals. You know?
Yeah.
R. Kelly did piss on the girl them, but have you ever heard the remix to Ignition? You know? Like a business them to them foolishness, but them love the music. And I'm going into too much. But
So
I think
controversy boss. Yeah. Yeah, so like some Peter would have come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he my text me and tell me to chime in? So there's some Peter stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how it works already, man, you know?
Yeah, the history of a lot of these countries are shady, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, match up tomorrow. Still mouth-watering. And I mean, as I said, the book is out 50-50. And to me, it can go either way. But as you said, destiny has it lined up for Messi. And I think tomorrow will be his final crowning moment. And we'll end the debate that people tend to have out there. I myself have him as the GOAT already. But it will be good for him to win this World Cup. And I mean, I think it's deserved. But I mean, deserved. I don't really believe in that. I think it's there for the taking and you should take it. And he's led his team to another World Cup final. Nobody can doubt that he is the man out there, the man in the middle, the fulcrum, and everybody is out there trying to win it, not only for him, but for Argentina. And well, I mean, everybody knows who's my pick is for tomorrow. Argentina 2-1. What do you say your prediction for the match tomorrow, the final score?
My prediction is exactly same thing, 2-1 Argentina. France will score, but here's the thing. And if it is all the stars are lining up for this to be Messi's crowning glory, it's going to be even better in that him beat Mbappe, France, to do it. It's not only a dibby side. You understand? Mbappe is going to be another god, but I think Mbappe going to shine in 2026 here in this hemisphere, this side of the world.
Yes, I do side with you on that point with Mbappe. I hope that him drop back a little bit more. If him not getting if not able to feed him up front, I think him should come back a little bit more and help out and try to make himself more present in the game. You know, yes, I can agree that a couple times I'm watching him, I'm saying, why Reggie, you have the speed, come back and help out little. Yeah. You know, so I think if you can come back a little bit more
and commit defensively,
defensively and help out in the transition from the defense to attack, I think France would have a chance. But I think based on how Argentina tournament started, losing that first match, a lot of teams disappoint in the first match and end up winning a World Cup or reaching a final. I think everything is aligned for Messi this time around. So I hope that Messi...
But if you look on the opponents, Argentina is the better side in every team they played against.
Of course.
So, I mean, you can play who's in front of you. Yes. We wanted to see the Argentina-Brazil matchup, but I mean, it didn't work out that way.
It is what it is. But based on how them start, it just seems like it's just
fairy tale.
Yeah, man. It's just destiny. That's the way it starts. You know, you one love and then you struggle against Mexico. One moment we'll check Argentina probably won't even come out of the group stage.
And in a brilliant goal by who?
Yes.
Messi. You won't remember that in history.
Of course. So
the Poland match, Messi even missed a penalty. Nobody's saying how. Everybody ready to come down on him. Missed the penalty. Szczesny saved the penalty. They still went on to win that match. Australia up 2-0 down in dying moments. Emilio Martinez came up with a big save because Australia had a fortunate lucky bounce to score. Yeah. Deflection and score, and then in the last chance, Australia got a chance to equalize and go overtime. Didn't happen. Martinez made a big save.
Yeah.
Next round, Netherlands up 2-0 cruising. Van Gaal put on a forward, scored 2 late goals, going to extra time penalty. He winning penalties, anything could have happened. Was waiting for the big match against Brazil. Croatia came through.
Yeah.
That match, Argentina dominated. So I mean,
you can just see where everything is just kind of falling in place. So I think I'll be shocked, to be honest, if France really win these finals. I prefer the French team because for me they're more exciting. Because I like Mbappe, I like Griezmann. You know, for me they play more exciting to me. But I'll be shocked if Argentina lose tomorrow. You know, I'll be shocked.
The Griezmann French combination, they're playing good football, they're playing exciting football, but don't get it twisted. You know, Argentina playing Jogo Benito, that Brazil player. Argentina is playing exciting football. If to your point a while ago, if Mbappe would just drop back, I play the game, I'll still play, and you see a forward, and he's strong. He's a big, strong guy. If you drop back and help a little bit, man, it wonders for your team, you know. Because I'm sure Mbappe tackle any youth, he should be able to get the ball fast enough, and quick. You can go back and take him one ball and go anywhere you want to go, you know. Trust and believe. It's Walker that from Jamaican youth run him down, you know. Remember that foot race?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mbappe played well in that game, but I expect Mbappe to outshine. And in order to outshine, I have to be given the opportunity to outshine. You know? He's not getting it. He wasn't getting it. He was almost invisible to me in that game there. You get some, you know, but Messi, you can't see Messi. I tell you what you do. I'm going to show you a trick. When the game going on, right, don't look at where the ball is and where everything. Just follow Messi. Just follow him. I will let him walk, right? Them have science to show all the angles. Whole field structure move because of the one there.
They're going to pull them out of formation. Because I'm sure if France starts either Fofana or Rabiot tomorrow, they'll probably have the task of following Messi. And to me, that will disrupt the midfield and leave Tchouaméni sort of outsiders to be that man in the middle. So Messi alone will attract 2 to 3 players, and that will pull the side apart. So I feel that France will sort of play more cagey and let Argentina have the ball and knock the ball around and try to just don't let Messi do his thing and hit them on the counter. With the 2 fast cars on the wing, Mbappe, Dembele. Griezmann through the middle, but Griezmann have to drop back and help as well. Fofana or Rabiot, whoever starts in that position, whoever starts in that position, we need a bit of defensive cover from Griezmann. Giroud will be up there by himself waiting on his opportunities and his chances. Argentina, I feel, would clog the middle of the park, try to knock it around. I mean, try to force Mbappe out wide on the touchline and let him be less effective. So, I mean, as it's a 50-50 match, Argentina to me is the more composed team in terms of they have been playing longer together. France has been hit with injuries, the likes of Kante and Pogba and Benzema out from the last tournaments. So this is kind of a new fit French team. But I give France the edge in the coaching department because Didier Deschamps, as a former World Cup winner, as a captain, coach the team last World Cup to victory. Yeah. But when you look at it, Hugo Lloris, Emilio Martinez, I give Martinez the edge. I'm not a big fan of Hugo Lloris. I don't think he's an elite keeper. I think he's error prone and will make a mistake tomorrow. I mean, he always seems to do it at some point in time, whereas during the tournament or the course of the EPL. I'm sure you see Tottenham, man. You know, Hugo Lloris is good. On a day he's good, and the next day he'll be like, that man just make 5 million saves last week, and then this week him come back and have a howler. So in that department, Argentina win. Defensively, as I said, I give Argentina the edge. They are more compact and are playing longer together. The best defender on the pitch is the French defender, Varane, but as a unit, I give Argentina the edge. You said it earlier as well. Midfield now, I think Argentina will pack up the midfield. Up top, wow. French have more match winners with Mbappe, Giroud, Dembele, Griezmann. Messi, Alvarez, you know, Messi to me is like 2 or 3 players either which way, but so if you don't have the ball, these players will be less effective. So the edge coaching department, France, but on the pitch and in terms of form, as you say, Argentina getting better with every match, everyone is where they're finding that form and that belief around Messi. And they came into the tournament with a 37 game unbeaten streak. They would have broken the record if they hadn't lost to Saudi Arabia. Italy had the record. So, I mean, this Argentina unit won the Copa, been playing together, same unit coming forward, and I think they're ready to take this title.
Well, it is the last Last chance. But yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Scott. Wait, Dr. Scott Hamilton, I want to thank you for coming on as usual. You're part of the Primal family. But you know what time is it now? It's time for sports commentary with Peter Muyong. So I want to thank you for coming on and joining us today.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Hold on, gentlemen. Allan Cole is logging on now.
Yes.
So we've been waiting on Allan Cole. So let's get Allan Cole on first.
Okay,
I was just calling him on the other line. Good.
Yeah, man, he's on
Yeah,
now.
Cherry.
So let's get him on.
Yeah, Cherry.
yes, man. As Mr. Skill called Jamaica's most celebrated footballer. Yes,
You need to get some audio and some
the
video in the background here.
yeah, the big man himself.
I would
And
love to hear his take. I'm sure he's a Brazil fan as well.
Of course, he's a Brazil fan.
I'm sure he's a Brazil fan as well.
You know, for some reason, everybody from that time is a Brazil fan still.
I know, I can see why. I mean, if I was born in this era, I'd be an Argentina fan. I'm not.
Yeah.
And if I was a teenager right now, yeah, I agree with me, Dr. Hamilton. If you're a teenager,
I would agree with you. Yeah.
I'd be a Messi fan. I'm a Messi fan, but I'd be rooting for Argentina and be like, yo, I want. But I wasn't born in this era, but I'm an Italy fan, and I can see why most of my family are Brazil fans, and I can see why. In that era, growing up with the Peles and then the Zicos and that, you know, your bigger brother
did carry me.
Yeah, so
when Skill play and play against Pele at the stadium,
I
was a little 10-year-old boy and Skill would have been 20.
Yeah, so in that era coming up, you'd had to have been a Brazil fan, and I mean,
and
you know,
then a Brazil coach carry us to the World Cup now, man. We did lock in from Brazil.
So what you thought about that match against Croatia? You know, you're up 1-0 and you have 4 minutes to. Even get your views.
The counter attack that was poor, man. I don't really like that Jose Mourinho thing where you park the bus and you lock up the shop. But listen, man, right there, so you just need 4 more minutes or a few more minutes. I want you to have 11 goalkeeper. I don't move from in front of the goal till the game done, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It was very disappointing for me as well.
Man.
Yeah, we wanted that Argentina-Brazil matchup.
What? But kudos to Croatia.
Yeah.
That they have to be getting recognition. You come second last World Cup and you come third this one. No, man, you play good football. You have someone don't reach semi-final, don't reach quarter-final.
Don't qualify.
Last night I in a little rumbar and I'm gonna talk about Croatia idiot side. How can you, first of all, you obviously don't know nothing about football, but how you can say Croatia, they are lucky. Big man, you can't be lucky and get to the semi-final. When Croatia is playing, your team gone back from 2 weeks ago. Right? Your team have watched the game there at home, digging out snow.
Croatia is a big football country now, man.
Croatia play the night before the finals. Right? They are in Qatar now still. And your side go home long time. So stop that foolishness. As a matter of fact, as the game done to them, I call him. I'm going to call him tomorrow. Him have France. As a matter of fact, that is even more reason Argentina win tomorrow. Him have France win. So
you don't know what I'm talking about.
And him bet a big arm of you, man, $100. The Bola go collect that money tomorrow.
Yeah, man, it's a big side, that man. Big side. 4 million people live in Croatia. You know, them create a culture for themselves down there, man. A football culture.
Yeah, now most of the players play in the top leagues around Europe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yugoslavia, we are talking about, you know. Yugoslavia of all. Yeah, all of them, man. Big ball of them. When Mr. Moyang there, him still try to get Skill on the thing.
Skill having some problem. Skill having some problems on the phone.
Yes,
I like, tell Peter I like your gears. As a matter of fact, I need one of them primal shirts.
Yeah, man.
Color is nice, you know?
Yeah.
The color is very nice to me. Yeah, Peter, may I take a picture of the three now? The color of your jerseys look very nice. You know how I like that color.
Yeah, I hear you.
we know whatever won the World Cup on the football talk, but I see your side get your former school get a 3 love whopping there. When was it?
Yes. I call Teacher Hyde and tell them congratulations. But listen, I've been and appreciate the picture to Peter, because you know some is a big Pittsfield man. But when Peter put the picture up, he put me in my JC gears. So I've been working with the JC Manning Cup for over 15 years now. Last time we were in the
Hello. Afternoon, Mr. Skill Cole. Trying to get to there.
Dr. Hamilton, Skill Cole is on now.
Man.
Hello?
No man, Legend Tech President.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We know you had some technical difficulties before, but I mean, we'd like to get a short interview with you on this World Cup so far. What are your thoughts on the World Cup so far?
Oh no. Well, sorry, there've been a lot of surprises. But I think what is that is that the gap is being closed. Like the third world football in the countries
stepping up.
Are closing, they're closing the gap. They're playing what you call disciplined football.
Yeah.
And they come with systems, and football, you have to play systems, and you have to be disciplined. So I think what is that the what you call third world football in the sense of they have shown that they're ready to compete with the first world countries, and I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But I listened early on, and I heard that when you guys were talking about Brazil and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Brazilian football, but I'm not a fanatic, as most people are.
Yeah.
I didn't have them to win this World Cup, unfortunately, because I saw there were no discipline in their playing system, and they didn't come with no system that showed me that they could win the World Cup. I started with two sides, France and Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we know the French team.
Why those? Why those two teams though? What was so special about Croatia and France? Why you decided?
Well, Croatia. When I look at Croatia when they play football, apart from that, they're hungry.
Yeah.
They were hungry, and they were focused. And they never say die. It just
they play disciplined football.
They lost a game that I think they were. The game plan was not as witty as I thought they would have played, because Argentina just played high press ball on them, and high press attack system on them, and sort of dismantle their rhythm. And, when you're at this level, you have to be prepared for all kind of variation.
Yeah, it's gonna adjust.
And I think that Croatia was prepared for that. They did well, but I just saw that. And as a matter of fact, Messi had a great game. When you have players of that caliber, and they come to the fore like that, anything can. That's why you're a top player.
Yeah.
But the French team, to me, I love them. I think they're together. They play disciplined football, and their attacking force is good, and I love them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you have France winning tomorrow.
I have them winning tomorrow, but it's tomorrow is the day.
Yeah, tomorrow is the day.
On the day, who comes up, who shows up, will win.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
You have to show up.
you know, and in world football, I know, in what they call domestic leagues or whatever you want to call it. When you're playing a final or a semi-final or whatever, one of your main strategies is how do you take their opponent out of their game plan, or you derail them.
Yeah.
And I think that is what is going to be important tomorrow. How either side approach, you know, each other. And I say, the French, if they have to, be careful, because if you give Messi too much space,
trouble.
It can be
over in a flash. Yeah. Yeah.
So they have to be, I mean, as I say, who comes up good to who?
Should be a tactical match.
Whose game plan? Whose game plan is?
Yeah. And I think that's where I give France the edge in the coaching department, because I think the Shams is a legit coach and has been there as a player and has done it as a coach as well. So from a coaching perspective, I give France the edge, but on the field, I think Messi is a match winner and it is his crowning moment. But it should be a tactical warfare, as is pointed out, and who shows up on the day.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you said to me last time. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, people have butterflies and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Even the biggest of players.
Yeah.
Who hold them nerve.
Prepare.
Yeah.
Or mentally prepare, we are. Yeah, that is
mentally prepared. Yeah.
That is one of the important component of winning this World Cup tomorrow.
Yeah.
In all World Cup. But I'm expecting a humdinger.
Yeah, a good tactical match.
Because when you look at it, it can go either way.
Yeah, 50-50.
Is this the biggest moment for Lionel Messi?
I would think so.
Yeah, definitely.
This is the biggest crowning.
Your last hooray.
Yeah, because even he said it. Which one would you prefer?
Hold on. I want to get this clear.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hear people saying all that kind of stuff. If you don't win this, all these accolades that the people that he has earned over the years, it is of no substance. I think that's crazy.
Crazy. I'm a co-host. I have a crazy co-host.
I think that's crazy. The man has done
great things.
I think he has made his, what do you call it?
His mark.
His mark on the sport.
Yeah, his mark. Yeah. So because if he does win tomorrow, I don't think that should.
It shouldn't. It's not applied against him.
Subtract from.
Yeah.
The great moments that he had over his domineering years. You know. So I'm not one of them who support that type of
mentality. I agree totally with your skill.
For me, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here.
Yes, it doesn't subtract, but yes, I think this is the biggest moment for him now.
Of course,
it's the biggest moment.
Last one, the last one, and I hope that Messi finally come out and actually stamp his class in our finals.
It's his last hooray. So
but
you know that his frame of mind supposed to be on a different wavelength.
Yeah.
As of now.
Yeah, he's just tunnel vision.
So before we go, like in a moment like this, you're a former player. What would you be doing now? What do you think, Messi, or what would you be doing now? Always before the biggest game in your life.
Yeah, relax and watch some movie.
Listen to some music.
And some music.
Simple.
Yeah, listen to some music.
Listen to some Bob Marley and go and chill.
Yeah, football would be out of the mind.
Whatever music can soothe the mind.
Yeah.
Just listen and
relax. Daily routine.
Keep your mind. Keep things,
Some Bob Marley.
At a different level.
Yeah, it's just.
Don't mean,
Don't
try
overthink
going
it.
up there. Just
Yeah.
just like that. You want to get yourself so centered that when you get to the game, you're not even going to hear the people when they applaud you going out.
Yeah.
You must be so focused that, as I say, all those things are blotted out.
Yes.
That's the level of concentration you have to have at that moment.
Okay.
And I think that's one of the way to put yourself into that type of frame of mind.
Yeah, to get into the zone.
Listen to music, watch a movie, don't even think about the game. And that period of time. When you get now to the ballpark, you're ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Allan Skill Cole. Thank you again for coming on Primal. Former football player. I think you're the most celebrated one at that time. Also, former manager for Bob Marley and Tour. Don't leave that one out. All right, thank you for coming on Primal.
All right.
Hear them up, man.
All right, Skill Cole.
You can't barely hear me, but you read it. Heal up cherry for me.
Yeah, man. All right, Dr. Hamilton. So we'll have to talk again next week.
Yeah,
After
we'll break down the whole tournament next week, and
yeah,
we talk about the winners, we talk about the runner-ups. I mean,
Yeah.
hey. And we'll talk about the GOAT.
there's no losers here.
Yes, next week, after tomorrow, it'll still be the same GOAT. One GOAT. All right, thanks,
All
Dr.
right.
Hamilton.
All right, thank you, Scott.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen. Thank you, guys.
A bit late, but
You know, it's
better
time
late
for
than never. Time
yeah,
for
sports commentary with a controversial boss.
Yeah,
it away.
It was great to have two of the greats,
Yes.
Jamaica greatest sports psychologist and greatest footballer,
Yeah.
all at the same time. And now one of the great table tennis players come to give the commentary. So it's three great people all at once. But I couldn't help notice this week, that there used to be a concert at the end of every year, Shaggy and Friends. And, a lot of money would be made and a lot of things would be done, and the money is supposed to be contributed to the children of Jamaica, to the Bustamante Hospital. Well, as it turned out, 5 years now, no contributions have been made. No concert has taken place. The money made has not been passed over. So Minister Tufton, that's the Minister of Health, announced that they all know they don't get this money back from Shaggy. And Shaggy is saying that he's not giving the money to no government. That money is going to go to the hospital. I'm not sure what the details are beyond that, but in 5 years, there are a lot of people in social media space, including myself, are saying that don't give the government that money. Don't give them no money. That money is for the kids. Those guys are going to thief it, especially that man, Mr. Tufton, because as you know, Mr. Tufton gives some contracts to some people very related to him, and his son bringing some rice, and that rice came off the wharf. But this is Primal Sports, not Primal News. You don't want to get in a war over rice, Croatia. Croatia is a special nation, when you think about it. For a country of just about the same size as Jamaica, a little bit more than Jamaica, but almost the same size as Jamaica, Croatia has been up in the world football performance. They got to a finals, they got the top three. And it's a very small nation. When you look at Brazil with 400 million people, 11 people out of 400 million. Croatia is picking 11 out of 4 million. Brazil is 100 times the size of Croatia. Something to think about. I think the Croatians could easily be the best footballers in the world based on what they're able to produce. Numbers can tell you a lot of things, But one thing I noticed with numbers, it doesn't seem to help Jamaica a lot. 32 countries, and Jamaica still can't get into it. And I'm thinking, do you think if we expanded it to 64, we could get into the World Cup? Because next World Cup will be hosted by the tri-nation of Canada, Mexico, and USA. That gives CONCACAF 3 seats with a potential 2 more seats. And I don't think Jamaica is going to make that World Cup either. Because Panama, Costa Rica, Salvador, perhaps Salvador play CONCACAF. Trinidad might have something to say about it. I don't see any changes being made down here, so I don't know about it. Did you know that there are 195 countries in the world? And yet, there are 211 members of FIFA. where the other countries come from. I'm searching for them. But somebody else can answer that for me. I really know the answer, but I'd like to hear from somebody why that is so. But tomorrow is the big dance, eh? Big dance, France versus Argentina. A lot of Jamaicans I see flags flying now with Argentina and France. Every next car passing. I saw a lot of colors when the World Cup started. Now I only see 2 colors. And most of these people will tell you they were the original fans. I heard Allan Cole, all respect you, say he was originally a French fan. I'm not taking anybody to task on that. But yeah, a lot of French and Argentina fans are coming out. Two countries. One of them is a majority white country, Europe, France, who aren't white playing for them. Argentina, though, with a country which had a history of slavery, just like Brazil, just like Jamaica, just like USA, and perhaps a little bit of Canada, can't seem to find any black people to play for them. So I did some research. Dr. Scott Hamilton stole a bit of my thunder, but I'm going to cut it up very short. But, I went and researched, why does Argentina not have any black people playing for them? And I discovered that Argentina did have slaves, just like Brazil. But at one time, the Argentinians decided that they wanted a country that looked a little bit like Norway, very white. And they went on a systematic erasure of black blood from their country. They actually sent these people off to war, as Dr. Hamilton said. They did a lot of what they call miscegenation. They mixed the race until they removed as much. They have one of the highest percentage of white people of any country in the world outside of Europe. And even in Europe, Argentina was considered one of the whitest countries, even if they were in Europe. And I guess a lot of Jamaicans are cheering for Argentina still. I hope it has everything to do with football and nothing to do with their policies, because it thing. Now, a former president of Argentina, Carlos Menem, once said, in Argentina, blacks do not exist. That is a Brazilian problem. That's what the president said. I tried to ask people like Messi about it, and their response was, it wasn't me. That's sports commentary. What say you?
Tell you. I don't even know where to start on that one. But yeah,
since this whole finals come up, I've been seeing this thing on the Facebook page about blacks and Morocco, black and who not black and who white.
It's football
to be honest with you, I didn't know about this whole Argentina thing.
Yeah, I did. I've been to Argentina before.
Yeah, I didn't know about the whole slavery and the whole. I wasn't. Yeah. So it really highlight. I guess football highlight a lot of other things.
Yeah, football is the world sport.
On the pitch,
joins the world. That's why World Cup is the greatest show on earth. And do remember the phone lines are open: 1-876-552-7406. That's 1-866-552-7406, and that's via WhatsApp only. Yeah. Well, I know it's a World Cup show, so we're continuing the World Cup, going straight for the next half an hour to the close of the show. And the close of the show is tomorrow, December 18, 2022, finals between Argentina and France. I am looking forward to it. I mean, you can just tell. Yes. And each show, I'm just, especially when you have your pick still there, it just goes to your, exciting, mental capacity that you know what you're talking about. Yes. When so the Schwab says 2-1 tomorrow. Yeah. I'm still waiting to hear what you say.
As I said, I can't really, I really hope, I want Messi to
what
win.
Do you say? What you hoping? Tell me a score tomorrow. I want to put it on the spot.
France is an exciting team. I really picking a one love win to France.
Argentina will score tomorrow, and the controversy talk will always continue, and all the shenanigans, whether it's a penalty, whether it's not a foul, whether it's wasn't a handball.
Seeing as we are recording this, I just want to say very quickly that I think that this World Cup will be decided on penalties, and that I think that France will win on penalties. It's not a very popular opinion, but the way the whole World Cup is going, I think it will be decided on penalties. There will be some goals scored, but they will be called back by VAR. And all kind of mix-up is going to happen in this World Cup because that's the kind of World Cup we've been having.
A toenail or a fingernail or something offside.
So Peter has France winning on PKs, and Dale has France winning 1-0.
Yeah.
Wow. If I know to all the Primal Sports listeners week in, week out, and you listen 25K plus every week, y'all know who to go with. Go with the Schwab. Schwab says Argentina 2, France 1. You want me to tell the goal scorers as well? Because everybody is on the fence. Nobody wants to make bold predictions right now. And I mean, leading up to World Cup, England, Brazil, I heard everything.
So who's the goal scorer? Messi
for 1, Enzo Fernandez.
We can bet on that, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Griezmann will score for France.
Griezmann.
Yeah. Enzo Fernandez and Messi for Argentina 2-1. I mean, hey, I'm just going out there on a limb, seeing that I predicted this before the tournament, but which way, no matter who the goal scorers are, I see Argentina winning 2-1. But I was breaking that down earlier in the departments on the field, 3/3 of the field, and I see where I have to give Argentina the edge because of the middle of the park. I mean, France will rely mostly on wing outside players and Griezmann to have a good game.
I think
Giroud is a good hold-up player.
Argentina definitely have the middle and
the defense line.
And the defense line.
And then up on the forward line, you have the greatest player of all time up top. So on the pitch, I give Argentina a slight edge plus with their cohesiveness. And I mean, their 37-game unbeaten streak coming into the World Cup. Lost the first match, that streak was broken, but still playing better with each match. So I'll give Argentina the edge in terms of form as well.
Yeah, they have the edge. They definitely have the edge.
France came up against some decent opponents, even the group coming through. Denmark.
I would say France probably faced the tougher opponent coming through.
Yeah,
I think France.
Well, I give Croatia better than Denmark, as you can see.
Of course. Croatia is.
And then now we got to the quarterfinal round. Holland versus England. Holland, England, pretty even as well. Holland responding well.
Yeah.
England botched the match. The Dutch pushed it to PKs.
Yeah,
so again, I give Argentina the tougher match in that round as well.
You think so? I don't think so. I think the Dutch.
I think France won sort of.
I think the best
PKs.
team. I think the best team.
That was nerve wracking.
The best team Argentina faced so far is Croatia.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Good afternoon. Welcome to Primal Sports. No. We're hearing you properly.
Perfect,
loud and clear. What's that? I hope you're not calling to talk about NASCAR. I hope you're not calling to talk about Schumacher this week, or it's all about the World Cup. Or Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, man. All about the World Cup and the big final tomorrow. I really wish nobody wins. I think VAR will win the World Cup tomorrow.
VAR. Oh.
VAR will win the World Cup tomorrow. I say, but it's a good matchup, and the slight edge is with France at the moment. But I think one key player would be that Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, you listen to Palmer, man. You're listening to me, man. You listen to the show?
Yeah, I'm listening to the show.
Okay, that's well. All I have to say is you're going with the Schwab.
But why is the France have the slight edge? Why? On the pitch, the slight.
They have on the pitch. They have more match winners. That's the first thing. They have persons who can.
Okay, more individual.
On the pitch, and it's gonna be hard to mark Dembele. I think Dembele is more important to the French team than Mbappe is, and it's much more harder to mark.
No,
Dembele
is more impactful than Kylian Mbappe
and Griezmann.
I'm telling you, Dembele is a key to that French team. Okay. Yes, we all know that Mbappe is there and Griezmann is there, but believe you me, Dembele has been that little small piece of the puzzle that nobody's looking at.
Tell us, because I want to know what. As I see him as, I don't see him as such of a weak link, but I don't really, he's not that impressive to me.
He's replaceable. If Dembele is having a bad game, Kingsley Coman will come on the pitch.
Kingsley Coman has to come on.
No, if Dembele goes injured, Kingsley Coman can come on the pitch. But if Mbappe goes down, that's it for France.
That's it. And if Griezmann is out, that's also so it for France.
And Griezmann is the player of the tournament so far for the French national team. And I think Dembele is playing decent, but he's
let me hear what you have to say. Why is Dembele? Tell us. Break it. I want to know. Why is Dembele so important to this French team? Why?
It's no the thing about Dembele, it's his runs off the ball and how he's able to cut inside regardless of the amount of persons on him. The reason why he has to come off the field for Coman is, as you know, Mbappe is a star. So they're not going to take off Mbappe.
You saw the 2 goals against. They beat Marco Tulov. You saw how the 2 goals were scored?
Playing a number 10 position. And remember, I've always said, France has taken to the World Cup more defensive midfielders than any other player. And Kuko Gawano. So there's no number 10 other than Griezmann. So Griezmann has to fill that gap. Griezmann is actually playing 2 roles, a number 8 and a number 10. If you take out Griezmann, you're going to put in another defensive midfielder.
Let me tell you something.
No, you won't take out Griezmann. I'm just saying, you can't take out Griezmann. And you can't take out Mbappe. But you're saying that Dembele is the key, which, I mean,
he's a silent killer. He's a silent killer in that team. He's the one person who is like a small X factor. If you take him,
in what area of the field? I hear you mention cutting in and. He's not that prolific as an attacking player.
You saw how the goals were scored for France so far. Most of the goals.
Most of them coming from Mbappe's side of the.
There you go.
Yeah,
so
which predominantly will happen because
I'm just saying Mbele is there, but I'm just saying
2 ways. Right? He can play as a number 10 and he can also play as a right winger and also a left.
He's a decent player. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't see him as an X factor.
You will never get
the X factor tomorrow for France is Griezmann.
You'll never get Mbappe playing as a number 10. Dembele can play as a number 10.
Dembele can have a poor game and France still wins. If Griezmann and Mbappe have a poor game tomorrow, that's it.
They can push Griezmann to play forward and play Dembele as a number 10 and start Coman.
That won't happen. We know the starting lineup for France. I know the starting lineup for France tomorrow.
It will remain the same as always.
It will remain, yes. So we're going into what ifs now, where we know the front 4 that will be starting: Mbappe, Griezmann, Dembele, Giroud. Sitting behind Tuchemene and either Fofana or Rabiot. I think Rabiot will get the nod. Hernandez, Konate, Varane, Conde, Lloris in the goal. It's pretty much straightforward for the French team. The problem now with the Argentinian team. Argentina can choose to line up either 5-3-2 or 4-4-2, and I think they will choose to start 4-4-2 to clog the middle of the pitch. The only thing I don't know if they will replace Acuna with Tagliafico. Acuna is more offensive than Tagliafico. Yeah, and he's faster, but
that's where the problem is. Yeah, he's more attacking. He will be able to guard arm. It's going to be tough on Argentina, but I think the key in their midfield is emphasized.
So finally, going to be tough on both of the teams.
And McAllister has been two of the difference makers in that midfield since that Saudi lost. I was wondering to myself, why weren't they even started? Because if you look at Argentina team coming through the qualifiers, Fernandes and McAllister has been two of the most used midfielders. So I was wondering, why were they starting in even that first?
They started more Di Maria. If you start with Di Maria, then it's a different setup. So if Di Maria starts tomorrow, they'll probably put Paredes to the bench. McAllister will start, Enzo Fernandez will start, Rodrigo Paul will start, Alvarez Messi will start, Otamendi Romero will start. The question of the wing backs, Molina or Montiel, I think Molina still gets a nod. Although Montiel is quicker.
For me, if he's going to clock that midfield, he's going to play three at the back.
And put in Lisandro Martinez.
Three at the back and 5 in the middle and clock the midfield totally.
No. They don't have 5 midfielders at their disposal to clock the middle. Messi will drop deep to help out. And we know Messi plays all around the park. He's a free role. So Messi in himself can drop deep and afford the luxury of Paredes and Enzo Fernandez to give more shelter to either which wing where Mbappe or Dembele is coming full force down that flank. To keep Mbappe out on the touchline, I mean, Thiago Fico or Acuna. I think Acuna will get the nod. Acuna is quick, and Acuna can force Mbappe to even try and give more defensive cover. But then again, it is up to who has the lion's share of the ball, and I think that France will allow Argentina to have more possession of the ball and try to hit them on the counter. Argentina will not play out of shape and try to rely on the individual brilliance of Messi and Alvarez up front with McAllister running in behind them. So Argentina will keep their shape and not too overpress, while France will allow them to have the ball and be cagey. An early goal can change the course of the game, and as I said, it's down to VAR or the refereeing decisions, where I think that Messi will score a free kick, Enzo Fernandez will score the winner, Griezmann will score a goal, and that's the end of the World Cup.
All right. Give us your score, O'Neal. Give us your score.
Oh, VAR will win, man. VAR will win 2-1.
2-1.
What do you mean VAR 2-1 to who?
France. 2-1 to France.
So what's so hard in saying that? You sound like you want to say Brazil. Brazil going to win 2-1? It's two teams to pick from.
But one thing though I want to ask.
Real quick, go again. Go.
You already know that I don't use the World Cup as anything to do with the GOAT. I think the GOAT is already established. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but they have to just hand it off with the Messi. Yes.
I'll discuss that in a few.
Argentina just win this World Cup, you have to just give it based on his performance. This World Cup only, you just have to give it to him. He came out, he wanted it more. The hunger is there. You see it in his eyes, and he's playing. He has 5 goals in this World Cup already.
Yeah. 4 man of the match awards.
Has more goals than
5 goals, 3 assists, 4 man of the match awards. I can read out all the stats.
All right, O'Neal. So we should hand it over to him. All right, keep listening for him.
All right, thanks for the call.
Thank you, man.
He's good. But where would Mbappe land in that debate if he wins the World Cup? That would be 2 at the age of 23.
Yeah, no, Mbappe is nowhere near Messi right now. Mbappe is not even close.
Next week we'll have that discussion.
Mbappe isn't even top 10 of all time. We have another discussion with that. All right, thank you, O'Neal. Yeah, Mbappe. Let me ask you something there. Peter and Kane. Let me include Peter here as a. Let us switch from football. Let's for a minute.
Yeah.
Table tennis. If you had one match to win, right? Which Jamaica? For one match, you have a choice to pick one Jamaican to represent to win that one match. Outside of yourself, come on, you pick yourself.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Outside of yourself, Peter, who would that player be? You have one match to win.
Which one? Clutch player?
Peter, you have one match to win. You need to win this match. And let us say the opponent is probably slight.
Have to pick Mr. Joseph Dibbs. Of all players who I would send out, Jamaica needs to win one match, and you don't have Mu Young, so you're very crippled.
Yes.
You're very crippled because your strongest player of all time is not there. I will pick Joseph Dibbs. Second, I will pick Kane Watson.
Kane?
I mean, I haven't seen all the players played in the past.
You have to see, but you have experience, you have been teammates, you have seen players.
But sometimes I've never really seen Steven in his prime. Yeah. I just hear about Steven.
Come on,
so, based on who I've played with and who I've known, I'd say Michael Hyatt.
That is my point. You said Michael Hyatt.
I said Michael Hyatt.
I will
that big time match, And that crowd and the players better him, and it's a good. And Michael is in the
reverse his start now.
And in his prime,
can I do a reset? Can I do a reset? I'd say Michael.
Okay, there you go. And I've been teammates with all of them. I said Michael out.
All right. Mm-hmm. So you would hold on. You would send Michael out. Hold the call for a minute.
Michael. Go ahead until the caller answer.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Primal Sports.
Good afternoon. Prime.
Yeah, what's up?
Big up to them.
Big up. Is this Julian Alvarez? Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, man, a machine, man. You know, I make the difference up
Energy.
Up right now.
Energy.
I'm gonna tell them.
As a Man City fan.
The first game, which it was a shocker, last to Saudi Arabia, you could see the writing on the wall because Argentina coming into that game, but I think it was 36 unbeaten.
Yeah, 37, I think. Yeah.
Even during the course of the game, Argentina could have killed off the game from before the 25 minutes.
Yeah, we were watching that match.
If they were more clinical.
And one of the goals that was called offside wasn't offside.
Getting away so much chance, that timing is run to perfection.
Yeah.
And I will leave a crap, and that was that. But like I've been saying, and me just giving Argentina the edge because one particular reason, I mean, it's not my team.
Yeah.
But Argentina have done so much good things for my club throughout the years. Like breaking down the wall, you know, Kun Aguero, 93 plus 20 minutes. You understand? 2012, that was one of the most memorable moments during my life in football.
Yeah, you lost your voice.
Besides Jamaica qualifying for 98 World Cup. You know, those moments give me goosebumps. Moments when I always, just passionate and love, regardless. Even the one the other day, last season, when we scored 3 goals in like 5 minutes, that was, but at this stage, with this team what I have, we expected that. Back then, under pressure, down 2-1, everything was,
and Argentina step up.
But the quality what we have, because we have seen it happen, even back in the past again, more than once. So, but it was still a good feeling. But it's all boiled down to this now, though. Let me see what's happened.
Yeah, and what's your pick, Argentina?
I know it's transform, but
give us a pick on the scoreline.
Sorry, go ahead.
Give us your pick on the scoreline for tomorrow.
It's gonna be a cagey game.
Cagey, very cagey.
Be desperately close.
Yeah, nobody wants to lose.
It might probably be a 1-0, 2-0, or probably 2-1 for the most. It's gonna be desperately close, though. Yeah, I think both teams really defended well, but I have to give Argentina the edge. Looking the better team, you can see the fire in Lionel Messi and it's blazing very hot in the hunger amongst the team, and they look the better team. They have the performance at the tournament.
Just say they have the goal. Just say it.
When they dispatch Croatia 3-0 the other day. So
just say they have the goat. Just say it. They have the goat. Just say they have the goat.
And I think
they have the goat.
This will actually end the conversation and most end for a lot of people. Separating guys, you still have,
not everybody's a shrub, and the shrub crowning the goat.
What happened when I do it? Probably 50% saying Messi is the greatest of all time, and another 30% saying Christie, and then you have 20% unsure. So when you win this, now that 20% will come over. So you have a 70-30% because you still have to give Cristiano a lot of props because he have done so much though in his own right. You understand me?
Yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend himself.
It's gonna be a historical day for both teams, knowing Messi never win the World Cup You know, this is 5th try. France looking to make history also within themselves. Being the first team to repeat. I think it was 6 years ago.
Since 1962.
That was the last time, yeah. So, so it's a historical. Like watching an NFL game just now, just finished. The both team them vying for history in an OT game. Indiana Colts looking to be the first team to tie 2 games in a regular season, and Minnesota Vikings just close them down and win. The largest comeback in NFL history, 33 down halftime. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, we're going to have to revisit that one, man. Because I remember Houston Oilers versus Buffalo Bills back in the days. It was a similar scoreline. But yes, you have history. But we have to leave it right there. We're running out of time, though. But thanks, though.
Right.
Yeah, man. Respect. No respect for the call.
Cool.
Yeah, man, and it's always a pleasure, you know, our Primal family. We want to see show up on like a regular TV channel, but we're going to grow and get there and more work. And I've always introduced a lot of my friends, spreading the word, telling them about Primal. Because, I mean, you guys know sports, and I don't want sports stuff with anybody. You
know the show. You know the show already.
It's pure factual. You feel me?
Yeah, man. All right.
Respect, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Cool.
Man, being crowned, bro.
Let me. So
being crowned.
All right. So Peter. And Kane. You both said Michael Hyatt as the only Jamaican that you would choose to defend the city if you have to defend the city, right?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, hold on. I need to clarify that. Michael Hyatt have the strongest mentality of any teammate I've had.
No. Hold on. Peter, let me ask the question.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the question I was going to ask you. Why you choose Michael?
I was going to explain something to you.
Yeah.
Explain before I ask the question.
Okay, we don't have much time, but let me just say this. Very few players have gotten to the technical level that Simon Tomlinson and Kane Watson have gotten to. They're at a higher technical level than those old players in the past. In fact, the only old player in the past who plays at this technical level is me.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that mentality-wise, I agree that the older players, people like Colin McNeish and Stephen and Joseph Dibbs and Michael Hyatt were mentally, I think, I give the energy mentality.
All right.
And because
Peter,
what happened?
I don't want to stray from the point.
Go ahead.
It's a mentality because of Michael's mentality. You'd have put him out there to defend the city.
Yes.
Table tennis. Kane, why you choose Michael?
Because of the same reason. Okay. And I've seen him play, and I've seen where the lights don't affect him. Big match player, and the mentality, as I say, and I've seen him beat top quality players, and I catch him at the back end of his career. And the stories I've heard, and I mean,
I was there throughout his entire career.
Peter, we're gonna go back to that. Hold on. I know you have a lot to say about Michael. We know.
Go ahead.
But remember, I had that pick and him switching pick. So I know what I'm talking about.
I see what you
Yeah,
I was looking for that name from Peter to I don't know how
Dibbs was a teammate of mine. We were in the trenches.
Dibbs have fight. No discredit to Dibbs, but
all right,
Michael.
let me ask a question now. Michael Hyatt personality. Is it closer to Maradonna's personality or Messi's personality?
It's closer to Diego Maradona mentality.
Again?
Yeah, closer to Diego.
What's the point you're making?
I'm waiting.
No, the point that I'm making, Peter.
Yes.
You choose the man that Michael Hyatt because of the mentality. And you would put him over everybody to represent your country. And I'm just showing you that is where I was going with Messi and Maradona. I'm saying Messi might be skillful and all.
Yes.
I don't care what him do.
Yes.
But the mentality. That is why you choose Michael.
But him develop the mentality.
I know that is why Kane will choose Maradona if he needs to win a match, because Maradona mentality is closer to Michael's mentality. So my point was to Kane.
Yes.
That's really to draw out Kane, but say, you would definitely, based on your argument, you would have chosen Maradona to win a match for you.
It's not a perfect. But
it's two different. It's
not perfect. No, it's not perfect, Peter. But it's similar.
But the thing is, table tennis is an individual sport.
No, I agree, but mentality, we're talking about the mentality.
And the mentality that Messi is expressing now is similar to Maradona. But the difference between Maradona.
Bigger difference. Hold on. We don't want
one more question and I'll give you guys. Is Messi mentality closer to LeBron James mentality?
No.
You don't think so?
No, not in recent times.
LeBron had to learn how to be a leader.
Mm.
Messi had, you said it last week, Messi had to learn to be a leader.
Yeah.
You don't think both of them have epic fails in finals before?
Of course.
So isn't it
one final?
There's a difference.
One final.
Every champion have several facets that make them the champion. Yeah. One is fighting spirit. One is match mentality, technicality. Yeah. The other is technical ability. The fact of the matter is that Messi technical ability is so high above all other players
superior.
that it does not matter if he's a big fighter or any such thing.
I disagree.
But he has that dog fight in him now.
But we are,
you see,
hold on now. Why did I give my second pick to Kane Watson? Kane Watson have high technical ability. He's one of the few players who I will pin them in one side and loop to his backhand and he will counter.
Yes.
Michael Hyatt never had that ability. Michael Hyatt never had that technical ability. I was able to find technical flaws in Michael's game that allowed me to win against him.
Yes.
This guy, Kane Watson, his flaws are going to be more on the mental side, but hardly ever on the technical side.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. He's only one player. He's only one, Peter? And that's why I think I chose Joseph Dibbs and then because I wasn't available. The combination of technical and the other things together form only one perfect person.
Yeah, but you can't pick yourself. So,
all right, okay. Go ahead. Defend the argument because
as I said last week, you have some people who are born leaders and some people who acquired over a period of time. I mean, the failures, the successes, what they face with. Maradona from the get-go is a leader.
True.
Messi, I even watch interviews with Messi when he's 10 and I'm asking him, explain that second goal to me. And you're saying, oh, yeah, it was a great team goal, you know. Peter passed it to Dale, then Dale passed it to me, and then I scored. So you can see the mentality that he had from a younger kid. He's more reserved, more shy, and a team player. Maradona is more like, yo, I'm the man, come at me.
So that's wait.
Messi realized now and accept this role that now him leading. Even when you see now, when they're walking out on the pitch, Messi out there in front, and the players behind him. Messi run out first and everybody run out.
That's all posturing in it. You know why I picked France to win? You know why I picked France to win? If it comes down to penalties, I have an image of Messi kissing that ball in the penalty shootout with penalty kick number 4.
No, he's kicking first. Messi's kicking first.
I see Messi
kicking first, but Messi kicking first.
Only one of us around the table is the Schwab, you know.
Messi kicking first.
Messi may well miss his penalty.
But Messi kicking first. Messi kicking first.
Tomorrow match gonna be interesting.
Even before the Copa America final last year in Brazil, I said I watch all these things. I mean, I'm the Schwab. I watch not only football and not only Messi. I watched across all sports, and I saw Messi speech and talking to them, and everybody quiet, and the speech, and you can see where him become that man or that leader. Everybody look to him and him accept that role.
I think that's wishful thinking.
Maturity, and then they won the match. In Brazil,
I hope he's become the person that we think. That
no, it's on the field. I hope
so.
I see, it's on the field.
Prove it tomorrow.
You're hoping now?
No, he's not hoping. He's the man.
He's going to have to prove it
he's
tomorrow.
He's the leader.
Okay. Well, let's see
him score and him go over to Van Gaal, Netherlands, and him go so.
I didn't like that either. But that's
there's his tweet. But there's his tweet. There's his tweet.
I didn't like that.
There's his tweet. Van Gaal like to talk smack. But he's just showing you that
was unnecessary in that penalty.
I agree.
It was unnecessary. I didn't like it.
I'm going to have to save this for next week. You know I've gone.
Next week.
Whose time are we on?
Next week, no matter what happens.
Yes.
Argentina won't win 2-1. But no matter what happens,
yes,
Lionel Messi is still the GOAT.
I thank you guys for tuning into Primal Sports. See you guys next week.
Hey, one love from the Primal family and from the Primal Sports Decks.
Yeah.
Peace out.